Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Intan Puspita. I am from 7B. Today I want to presentation about my proposal. We begin with the first slide, the introduction. In this slide include reading short story can suspend student assignment because they spend their time for reading. Why it can be suspend assignment? Because when the story is too fun to read, usually students will continue to read more, and that the reason why students sometimes do their assignment so randomly. Reading short story can make students lazy to do something productive and just waste their time in useless. Free time should be done with a good activity such as exercising, developing a hobby, cleaning the house, reducing unused item. Indeed, reading is also productive, but it will be better to schedule the time to read, or it will be better after reading, student do another activities. Third, reading short story can interrupt student learning time, which can cause them miss some of the subject material at school. This can cause student loss concentration in understanding the next lesson that has been given by the teacher, because their time is used to read short story, not to relearning material that they have been learned before. Okay, the next is the formulation of the problem. And the first is, what is the relationship between short story and student reading interest in 16 junior high schools Tangerang? The relationship is very strong with student reading interest, because starting to like reading doesn't need to read books that contain too much word. You can start from the basic, such as books that have so interesting story in the content of the books. The next is, what are the strategy to manage time for reading short story to not disrupt student learning time? To read subject books, it should be scheduled 6 days, and the study time can be determined starting from morning, afternoon, or evening. At least the brain can remember a little or half the content of the material that have been studied before. Okay, the next is objective the research. The first is to know several factors. Did student got more knowledge just only reading short story? In the second, to know if student reading interest a little increase because read short story. Did this thing can influence student to start reading author's books? Okay, the second slide, it has literature review. It is based on expert. The first one, it is reading. Based on, according to Tarigan 1990, in Jainal 2018, argues that reading is a process that is carried and used by readers who want to get the message delivered by the author through the medium of words or written language. And the second, it has short story based on Pu in Nurgiantoro 2002, state that the short story is a story be read in one sitting, roughly between half to 2 hours, something that would not be possible for a novel. Short story is short story and and a roundness of ideas, and its of variation and density. A short story is complete, round, and brief. That is all part of the short story should be tied to unity of soul. That is short, solid, and complete, no unimportant parts. There is research design. Research design I use in here, it is questionnaire quantitative research. Research participant in here, student in 7th grade. Data collecting technique, I use survey questionnaire and interview. Data analysis technique, I use Scala Likert and correlational data. Credibility of the data, I use validity and reliability questionnaires. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.